surprised if you've been following along.
Yeah.
But for those just joining us, these picks that they have picked for 14 through 16 so far, since me and David got on commentary, of course, they have been very varied in terms of, let's just say, there's nothing that will be a pure MA battle.
Yeah.
Something so-called free. And something that would be absolutely crazy.
I think for the most part, the way the song list is curated, there's not a lot on here where you're like, like you say, it's a pure MA battle. Like maybe once you get to 18, you have things like actualization of self. Something like that you might be able to argue is a little bit more of an MA battle, but a lot of these, there's nothing that's just like very straightforward, very free. Everything is, you're going to be rewarded a good amount if you know the song. That's right.
Not only that, Swing Worm, which we probably saw earlier, right before me and Dave got on comms, that is about as hardest as 15s get in the game.
Swing Worm is the it's a I want to play a 16 in a pool where it caps at 15s. That
true. It straddles the line.
There is no world where Swing Worm does not get re-rated for both its expert and challenge charts in the next DDR version. That it is, the expert is not a 15, it is a 16. The challenge is absolutely an 18.
Oh yeah. And we're getting into Emera, the first of 2 Pawn songs. The Pawn songs basically bookend this set.
First stage.
I will definitely say Dan and Vid have very good taste in Pawn. Everybody remembers that the lyrics on this go absolutely wild, so sing along.
I'm not the biggest fan of the song musically. I think the set charts are great, especially I love the challenge chart.
They're very technical. Both the expert and the challenge 17.
I wish the song could be musically a little bit better or more pleasing, but I don't have too many complaints about the set charts of the song.
Ooh, it looks like Dan and Vid are holding on to their tips as we go into the first third, Independence first third. Definitely need to be aware of some of the crossovers with some of those simple-looking 16 dirts.
Yeah, this is one of those songs that came out as a 16 on Ace and got re-rated to a 15. I know it's a little bit on the easier end of 16s. I don't know if it's necessarily 15, but
Dan's holding on to his hip as we go into this particularly tricky section. Just listen to that.
It's a great there.
He's holding on. He is in a considerable lead.
Yeah, double-digit lead. Dan's doing pretty well here.
You're gonna break the meter. Can't wait to see it.
Climactic jump triplet section. What a banger. What a tournament-ready song. Like, just, you could feel the energy of it. Here we go. Going into the final section with these very potent jumps. And more triplets. These gallops are nasty, but it looks like, oh, Dan is pulling ahead.
Woo, 40-something EX win. What the heck?
Dang, he definitely
he's feeling himself there. His pick, he's feeling himself pretty hard.
Dang. 51, no. That's almost like 40.
35 and 2 is a very, very good margin there.
But yeah. Very, very, very definitely outclassed Vid by a lot there.
Congrats to Dan, wins his pick very convincingly.
And here we go into Continue to the Real World by, I am likely butchering the pronunciation of this, but Nuushi? Newer artist, not part of any particular rhythm game circles that you may be familiar with, but also not part of Omani Sound Team. Very, very pop song. This is the first of the 2 random picks, so come down to knowing exactly what makes this song pick between all of our competitors.
Not sure if I can see all the machine records here. Looks like Dan's got a 990. The YD has like a 915K, so I think they played it once.
AUS has a flex. I could not tell what that, since it is just, like player score on that.
Yeah.
I could not tell what exactly AUS has on that money score-wise.
Second stage.
It's a little outclassed compared to everybody
else. Yeah, AUS has a
on
996 on it.
We'll see how this
Slime's
goes.
got a 985K on it, so. Oss would probably have the advantage just by top score, but obviously in a tournament setting, it's anyone's game.
What a hype opening, too. Just going in from the slowdown right into it. Ooh, Dan's holding a very solid MA lead. That was about 38 minutes. And here we start with the stuff on. Usually on a freeze, it'll be marked.
100 combo.
A lot of us consider this probably one of the easier 16s in terms of scoring.
I don't know if I consider it easy. Like, it's not hard to get a good score
Maybe
on
straightforward,
it.
but
It's straightforward other than a few parts, but yeah.
It's still very much you need to know the technical aspects of it.
Yeah.
Ooh, especially with those spread out runs. Ooh. And Dan was the last to drop his grateful combo on that
Just
one.
the music and you and a world
Here we are at a triplet section. Ooh, this is dang close.
Yeah.
House and
I'm not calling anyone in the lead here.
Vid and Dan are in the lead as we hit this middle section.
nobody moves like you.
Dan's locked in. Wow. And here we go into this one second. Ooh, it caught him off guard.
Yeah, that slowdown caught him.
100 combo.
Caught almost, I think, almost every player off guard.
Despite this, Ouse is
Other
holding
than
on to the
Oss,
combo.
yeah. Oss is the only one there who didn't break combo, and they were leading.
You're the one they came to see. You're a rock star.
This is still really close between everyone, but here we go into some more runs. Ouse is currently in the lead.
What a show.
It's going to be close. If Oss wins, it's going to be a very small margin.
One more Sofani bit here
600 combo.
on those
Yeah.
triplets, and then one more really big run.
Oss has got it.
Ouse takes it.
Clear.
That was definitely a come down to knowledge one.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Looks like Dan's second place, Slime's third, and vyhd's fourth.
Ugh. That one was tough for Vid.
Yeah, again, going into it, you would say Oss probably has the advantage just going off of personal best versus everyone else, but again, in a setting like this, it's going to be a very slim margin of favoritism.
If Cerno Onsen and Euphoric Fragmentation are any indication, Oss definitely thrives a lot with Sofani stuff
Yeah.
in DDR.
So we've got Prim Beanball now.
It's the Prim baseball song. This one is very much a jack of all trades. It's got triplets, it's got jumps, it's got runs, it's got everything.
It makes your ears bleed as you listen to the song.
This one debuted from the Bomani Stadium event that was part of the transition from DDR 2013 to 14. Bomani Stadium, if you don't recall, is the event that gave us the Boss Song 9, very, very epic collaboration between DJ Taka and DJ Toto.
Actually, because that was a crossover from CDX, right?
It was between all the games.
Was it between all the games at the time? I remember playing on 2DX for the, like, the first time I ever played was in 2DX.
Definitely DDR and 2DX
Yeah.
off the top of my head. We will be seeing, ladies and gentlemen, if you stick around for tomorrow's matches, you will hopefully be seeing 9 Expert in the 17 pool.
He's getting wookie.
And as we're selecting here, we're staring down the barrel of Prim's pitcher's mitt. Brisk song at 186. 180, yep.
It's 180 even, yeah.
Yeah. No gimmicks, but that still doesn't mean it's a slouch.
Yeah. No BPM gimmicks, but it's not the easiest chart. You've got the 12th notes into the jump part. That's a pretty tricky part.
You will definitely see that coming into the climactic section here.
Yeah.
Looks like our team is ready. This is Slime's pick, by the way. There. Doesn't quite have a AAA on it as we size up the scores leading into this. No one has a AAA on this, so it's definitely one of those tricky ones. Here we go. We are into Todokori and Kelly no Beanball.
Ready.
Man is getting pumped. little bit of a fairy here at the start before things get underway, but with that, here we are into some streams. Ooh, Oz had the lead on MA there. Some interesting crossovers. Definitely could do the form or double step them.
First part here, it's not too bad until we start getting into the 12-note parts. You got the quick little 3-note 16 first.
Definitely a pretty clean runway at the start here. But here we go into the 12th note.
Yeah, this is kind of where it really begins. That part's so hard.
You can almost call those. You can almost call those triplet tail jumps in a way. It just kind of comes out.
That bro combo for every single player here.
It's definitely one of those you got to watch out for it.
Looks like Dan's got the small lead by 7EX.
Some more staggered jumps here.
Ooh, this is a 3-way close. I think first, second, and third.
Definitely very holding on to this. That is a solid run right there.
200 combo.
Ooh,
that crossover part's so hard.
Slime Vid and Dan are neck and neck. And here we go into...
This is still anyone's game. Yeah, Slime's within 7, it looks like, from Dan. Or I'm sorry, VHYD's ahead #1.
Ooh, Vid is making up for his earlier. Jumps and Vid takes it by 1. Oh, Vid takes 1 by.
Awesome. Just awesome.
Ooh,
He's got to feel good about that.
8 EX. Dang.
Yeah.
Hey.
Slime gets second on his pick, but
he's also the only one to single-digit grade that one. Good job from Vid. He's coming on back. And here we are in this. And here we are in the Skywalking by Nado from DDR Singles 2.
I believe this is the second random pick, correct?
Yes. Yeah. This is the second random pick. I praise the RNG gods because this is a banger of the highest caliber.
I feel like this is one of those you probably wouldn't pick it in a tournament setting like this where you get a song pick. It's not anything that does something really unique, but the main thing is those jacks that are on.
Those jacks, and especially the slowdown, which is definitely definitely an MA killer if you don't know to read a little outside your read speed zone. Especially when it comes to gold caps.
Yeah, and again, I think a lot of songs with like slowdowns and stuff, those used to be a lot trickier pre-8-3 before Constant. Constant and really
Constant
evens that out now.
True. And even then, you still would want to break a little bit out of your thumb.
You do. But at least, like, Constant at least will telegraph where a slowdown is much easier.
Curiously, AUS has no flare clear on this, so I cannot tell what their AA+ is on this.
It's like a 987 from AUS. Over here.
Probably saw that on the thing.
Yeah, 987.
They are pumped and ready.
All right, come on.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are ready for liftoff. Here they go. Everything about this chart is absolutely finesse. Love it.
All right. AUS carrying the myth longer than everyone else.
And here we go into the first big box run. Into a slowdown. Ooh, Dan has dropped the combo.
Dun, dun, dun. I think the slowdown tripped him up there.
100 combo.
These slow gaps.
Oh, missing a free zero there is huge from Dan.
Coming out of the slowdown.
Look at all that.
It is coming back. Let's see it. Here's another box run. Into the first of the jacks of the main part of this neat part of the song. This song. Is he? Vid's holding onto his perfect combo?
Commentators carry that.
Still holding on. He's locked in. And here we go into the slowdown with these jumps. 30-second city up in here.
You can do no wrong.
Vid is still really honed in on this. His MA is off the charts.
Yeah, it's close. Let's see what comes after the slowdown.
And we're going
Vid,
back
Vid's
into
got the
main
lead.
part. these particular crossovers into diagonal jumps. Oof. Still hanging on. It's still in the lead.
500 combo.
One more jack into this slow gallop section. Make mention of the earlier slowdown, but looks like Vid's got this in the bag.
Yep. Another second straight first place there for Vid.
Solid run from everybody.
Full combo.
Then we get
Oh,
Austin
yeah.
second, and then Dan in third, Slime in fourth.
11 between Vid and AUS on that one.
Now, something crazy, I think this happened on DDR doubles.
Oh, I was wondering what that
Yeah.
pop off was.
All right, like I heard it pop off over there, so I'm not sure what happened, but apparently something really close happened there.
Heck yeah. Right. Dang. Ladies and gentlemen, Vid is definitely turning things around. He is currently in the lead with 22 points above Dan. At 22 points, he is 3 points above Dan. 19.
That's everything. Thanks. Catch you later. Which language do you want to use?
In the meantime, is setting up for Euphoric Fragmentation, which was AUS's pick for this round. Once again, AUS showing their familiarity and at-homeness with gimmicky charts of this caliber. Euphoric Fragmentation by MC. I have this back.
You'll see it when it comes up on the screen.
Yeah.
I know it's kind of hard to see, but let me select it.
DC Mizzy is another Ace 3 Golden League song with gimmicks, and it is a 16. Yeah, this is definitely, this pool has suddenly turned around. Did not being super 100% comfortable with Emera and continue to the real world, but after that showing on both Beanball and Skywalking, this could be his pool to win. We'll have to see if he's a little bit more prepared for this particular gimmicky Ace 3 Golden League song, which also has one of the most bizarre sound bites on any rhythm game I think I've ever heard. That wrestling bell right before the song sample comes out. This is the timbre of that.
Players saying speed mods, getting locked in.
How's his reading them? 610 on the board cap, and I still don't understand how.
It's standard, I'd say. Yeah, that ring bell, love it.
Oh, they actually have a AAA on this, so they are familiar with it. But so does Vid. And it looks to me like barely. We will see shortly as we set things up here.
First stage.
Ooh, Dan might be sight reading this. That might be a little rough.
AUS has probably 2 grades on this. But as we kick into this, a couple of gift towels here and there. Pretty straightforward rhythms that follow the music here. These are semi-box ones, so you're definitely tricky if you're not ready for them.
Just can't get any hotter than this.
These runs definitely are tough if you're not homing quite into them. Here we are into the second half or so. Runs are getting a little bit trickier.
This groove is almighty.
It dropped perfect not too long ago.
So Vid's got a double-digit lead for first place right now. Looks like Dan's
And into the slowdown and
Yeah.
a little bit of gimmick trickery. But
Vid's got a pretty sizable
He's
lead.
got this. Still got his great full combo. Emma staying strong as we kick back up to speed.
You're gonna break the meter.
And
I think it's going to be pretty hard for Vid to lose at the current position he's at. I think second, third, and fourth, that's going to be pretty close, but Vid's got a really big lead.
Intensity is rising. Yes, considerable lead from Vid. See if he can hold on to it as he's coming to the climactic section here. There's one drill that closes us out. Will he nail it?
Vid's got it.
And that's a Vid victory right there.
Holy smokes! A full
I think, yeah, Dan kind of smirked over there. I think he's very happy getting second place on a sight read.
Yeah. Ooh, that is a sight. That's a song to say, I tell you. A lot of these Golden League songs are songs to sight read. And to finish off this pool,
All right.
here's Cohen challenged by Pond from X3.
We get the banger. Good old Cohen. I forget this is technically under the classic banner with X3.
Barely into white, yes.
Yes, barely, but it is technically under the classic folder.
For a rock song, it's surprisingly, your mileage may vary. I find it surprisingly on sync for like a rock-ish bass song.
I mean, all rock-ish based songs are going to drift naturally just because that's how it happens if you're actually playing guitar live. But
So yeah, standings as of right now. Vid is 6 points above Dan with 30.
So it
this
sounds
is
like
a
it's going to be
big
between
round.
Vid and Dan would need like a definitive like first place, and Vid would need to get like fourth or third.
Yes, to upset this.
Yeah.
As I'm looking here, well, Dan and Vid have 993 and 995 respectively on this.
Yeah, then 986 for Slime,
Whereas
984
Slime
for
and
Oz.
House are a little bit shakier with their differences. But here we go into these very syncopated rock rhythms.
Ooh.
Oh, House
Miss there
dropped.
from Oz. That's a big miss with
That's
the
a
freeze
big
arrow.
miss from that freeze jump. House. Vid is holding on to his pip as we go into this particular gallop section. That digga-digga-digga-digga-digga, that's a motif you will see a lot with this chart. Very big call and response with Pond's vocal and these gallops. It is still holding on strong. He's neck and neck with Dan though. Even though Dan has his grateful combo, he's MAing pretty strongly.
It's pretty close between all four players right now.
Here we go into the chorus. As is the case with a lot of X3 in this chart. There's a lot of patterns here that you gotta be careful.
It still has a double-digit lead, so it's voting pretty well for him going into the second half of the song.
It's still holding on strong. After a two-song upset in the first third of this match, looks like Vid might be taking this, ladies
Yeah,
and
that part's
gentlemen.
really difficult if you're not sure how to turn right. That part is too. That part
sudden
really
triplet.
tricks some of them. Yep.
Oh,
This is close. This is
Ooh,
close. This
Vid
is close.
Vid is
Yo,
fighting with.
Yo, this is
Vid
close.
is fighting with Klaus. Here we go into the final part of the vocal.
I mean, they're fighting with Dan too. He's like right there, 1, 2, 3. Oh gosh.
And into this final motif.
It's a three-way race here for first place.
Ooh! House dropped it.
Go.
And into the final.
Oh,
Vid.
Dan gets it.
Oh! Dan gets it by
My God.
7!
No, that's a double. Or I'm sorry, no. That's a yeah. Dan gets first.
So
Vid
Dan pulls
second there,
ahead by
1800.
7 EX.
Yeah. I was close, man.
Oh, comparable MA. It kind of came down to the greats. And the misses.
Yeah,
Two
I
extra
believe
misses.
Vid still advances.
Ladies and gentlemen, Vid coming in clutch after a first third that was a little bit shaky with Emera and Contender to the Real World. Vid takes pool 21 of this particular of DDR Singles here at Marvel.
Congrats to Vid, but also congrats to Dan, Slime, Oz. They all
yes.
did. That was a really good pool too.
These were some really close matches.
Yeah.
Like, oh my